Hi everyone and welcome to the first episode of Youth Got Voice. I'm Fakia Fan, the host for this podcast. Over the years, I've represented Pakistan at international levels such as United Nations. And since then, it was my dream to give youth a platform where they can share their voices. So this is why I founded this podcast. Today's episode explores a topic that affects so many students but often goes unspoken about: the rise of anxiety among high achieving students. We will be discussing why it's becoming so common, what contributes to it, and how can we better support ourselves and one another. I'm excited to have an amazing panel with me today, so let's get started.
Hi everyone, I'm Isa, an A2 student from SciCas Pilbara. I'm passionate about sports, leadership, and public speaking. I've actively participated in Model United Nations and many other business events. And I'm excited to be a part of this program known as Youth Got Voice, where meaningful conversations turn out to be beneficial for the youth.
Hello everyone, I'm Mina Wasim, an O2 student at DHA Senior School for Girls. I'm passionate about debating, public speaking, leadership, and community services. Apart from internships and volunteer work, I also enjoy writing and performing poetry. I'm excited to be part of Youth Got Voice, where every idea turns into a conversation which becomes change.
Hello everyone, I'm Malik Asman and I'm an entrepreneur owning multiple businesses and doing a bachelor's in computer science. Leadership has been a really important role in both my business life and academic as well, and I am excited to bring a different perspective to Youth Got Voice.
Now that you have met with the team, let's start with today's topic at hand, which we see as something becoming more and more significant: the very rise of anxiety in high achieving students. High achieving students are often seen as confident, successful, and in control, but in reality, no one knows what they are facing through. So, this is why we're going to discuss how it's really beneficial to discuss what's been going on behind the minds of these youth people. Do you have anything to say?
Imagine a student who seems to have everything under control. Their grades are exceptional, teachers admire them, and classmates see them as a role model. Yet behind every achievement lies a constant fear of falling behind, sleepless nights, and the pressure to meet impossible expectations.
I guess fear of failure plays a really important part in this because since they are growing up, their parents उनको एक चीज सिखाई जाती है कि you need to get good grades, you need to get good into good university and then go get a good job. और अगर आप पढ़ोगे नहीं, you won't get a degree, तो आपकी लाइफ तबाह है basically. आप कुछ भी नहीं कर सकते. You'll go live a very bad life. तो उस चीज को ऑप्ट करने के लिए, उस चीज को कोप अप करने के लिए वो इतना स्ट्रेस बर्दाश्त करते हैं, इतनी चीजों को गो थ्रू करते हैं, किसी को बताते भी नहीं है. एंड ये दे ट्राई देयर बेस्ट कि यार कुछ ग्रेड्स अच्छे आए, आई कैन डू एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर और फिर आई कैन लिव अपॉन माय पेरेंट्स ड्रीम्स. तो भी बच्चे से ये नहीं पूछा जाता कि व्हाट डू यू वांट टू डू. उस पर हमेशा ये बोला जाता है कि ये चीज तुमने करनी है, ये यूनिवर्सिटी में जाना है, ये पढ़ना है और ये तुम्हारा लाइफ पाथ है जिसको तुमने फॉलो करना है. और उसकी वजह से जितनी उनकी मेंटल हेल्थ डिस्ट्रॉय होती है ना, वो आई गेस कुछ हम में से शायद ये चीज गो थ्रू कर चुके हुए हैं. जो नहीं कुछ कर चुके हुए वो ये चीज देख भी नहीं सकते, बिलीव भी नहीं कर सकते कि कितनी स्लीपलेस नाइट्स होती हैं, कितने जो है क्रैश आउट होते हैं उनकी लाइफ में.
And in today's society, there's like a stigma where parents have put this thing in their mind that either you become a doctor or either you become an engineer. There is no other option. And careers like arts and even fashion designing is something that's been neglected a lot because parents, they often describe that as waste of time. There's no future in those things, whereas they don't know how these things are so much in trend now, and we are expected to only go for the trends like becoming an engineer and becoming a doctor.
And all of this leads to anxiety, pain, stress. Children bottle up their feelings, emotions, and all of them stress over, especially when exams are near, any competition is near. हर बच्चे को ये कहा जाता है तुमने जीतना है, फर्स्ट पोजीशन लेकर आनी है, किसी ना किसी तरह ट्रॉफी घर लेकर आनी है. That's how children train themselves and stress out so much that they can't perform their best.
This is the sad truth over here. Every achievement, every success comes at the cost of mental health.
But I guess everyone has a different definition of success. हमारे पेरेंट्स के मुताबिक their definition of success is getting into a good university, getting good grades and getting into a high paid job. Whereas जो अब की generation है उसकी definition of success is having freedom of choice, freedom of doing anything. कि हम अपनी मर्जी की लाइन में जाएं, अपनी मर्जी का काम चूज करें. Even if we're getting paid less, we're living, at least we're happy. And happiness, I guess, is the main success. कि आप खुश हो जो आप कर रहे हो and you are living the life you always wanted, you always manifested.
Usually we get too busy in satisfying our parents' desires that we forget about our own happiness. We think कि अभी हमने बस यही करना है and क्योंकि इसकी वजह से हमारे parents खुश हो जाएंगे. But we often forget about our own happiness and what we actually want just to make them satisfied.
And अगर देखा जाए तो जो बच्चे they focus on their dreams, they do what they like, they turn out to be more successful than those who are just getting pressurized sitting at home by their parents, by their peers, by their teachers, by their mentors. Especially जो बच्चे अपनी अपनी चॉइस से अपना काम करते हैं, they earn more, they stay happy, they run a successful life rather than those who just sit at home under a table light and they just stress over कि अब मेरा क्या होगा, अपनी रेज्यूमिंग कैसे अच्छे करूं, अपनी सीवी कैसे अच्छी करूं, अच्छी यूनिवर्सिटीज में कैसे जाऊं. There is a competition amongst the whole youth program that affects someone's mental health.
तो बहुत से फैक्टर रोल प्ले करते हैं. The fear of failure is something I have felt myself because I was pressurized to select a certain pathway which our parents have been following for years and years. कि पढ़ो, अच्छा college, अच्छी university, then good job, and then you're living a good life, which is 9 to 5 basically. And then I had to break that stigma in my family that if अगर मुझे पढ़ाई नहीं पसंद आ रही तो I would be happy to choose a different path जिसमें मुझे अच्छा खुश हो रहा हूँ मैं जिसमें. और एंड आई एम प्रीटी श्योर कि जिसमें आप खुश हो रहे हो उसको उस काम को करने का आपका दिल भी ज्यादा करेगा एंड इवेंचुअली सक्सेस विल फॉलो. तो द फियर ऑफ फेलियर जो पेरेंट्स अपने बच्चों के दिमाग में शुरू से डाल देते हैं ना कि अगर तुम फेल होगे तो तुम एक बुरे बेटे हो, तुम एक बुरी बेटी हो और तुम्हारा कुछ भी नहीं हो सकता, वो आई गेस दैट नीड्स टू बी चेंज ताकि जो आने वाली जनरेशन है हमारे पास भी उनके लिए ये चीज इजी हो.
And like as you already mentioned that you're a CEO of many businesses, so in often societies we don't really consider having like even a small business something that is too big. Like even if, like for example, one of my friends, she likes doing crochet and she likes to pursue it as a business, but however, like not even mentioning the name, but like her parents, they don't support it because they say it fazul cheez hai, time waste hoga aapka, and it's not something you can get actual money from, which is pretty wrong because as you mentioned you have Waterly. It's like a brand now and he's the CEO of it. So these things also matter a lot because you don't know in some years how big of a trend it could be. Like how fast AI took over, no one had any idea back in their generations that computer and technology would be such in trends, because what they considered that was like a time waste and something that could affect their young people eyesight and other thing. They used to make the cure everything of it like कि फोन यूज करने की वजह से हुआ है सब कुछ, तुम्हारी तबीयत खराब है तुमने फोन यूज किया था, बट नाउ दे डोंट नो हाफ द पीपल आर अर्निंग फ्रॉम दैट फोन, सेम फोन डिवाइस दे यूज्ड टू कंसिडर अ थ्रेट टू देयर चिल्ड्रन.
A very fun thing happened to me. I started this business journey about 2 years ago. My university teachers who are teaching at the moment, they didn't consider it as something, and now they have their own startups, which is like they have started it a few months ago, and I called him and I asked him, sir, आप business की तरफ आ रहे हैं? कहता हाँ बेटा, टीचिंग में कुछ गुजारा नहीं हो रहा तो I have to switch towards business. मैंने कहा चलो I'll help you out, let me know if you guys need anything from my end for marketing and all. तो ये चीज एक, अगर आप पैसे के लिए एम कर रहे हैं ना कि यार ये मनी इज सक्सेस, इट्स नॉट. इसमें और भी बहुत फैक्टर्स रोल प्ले करते हैं. अगर आपने 30 साल की उम्र में जाके अपने बच्चे को कारोबार शुरू कराना है तो व्हाई नॉट इंकरेज हिम और हर टू डू इट एट अ वेरी यंग एज. इतना टाइम हमारे पास फ्री होता है बजाय कि you're forcing her or him to go to tuitions and read different subjects. Encourage her to start a business, क्योंकि ये हर बिजनेस ने एक पॉइंट पे स्टार्ट किया था. Louis Vuitton, Gucci, everyone started something and then they grew up to what they are right now. तो बच्चों को encourage करना चाहिए कि यार ये startup culture की तरफ जाएं, इसको opt करें. ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा क्या होगा? ज़्यादा पैसे ना लगाएं. Like you mentioned about your friend's crochet business. अगर इतने पैसे नहीं भी इन्वेस्ट किए जाते, it can still grow into a really big business. It can still be expanded into a really big business. Business is not about money. Business is not about having millions in the bank. It's about your mindset and how you work.
Yeah. In my opinion, like in today's society, one of the biggest issues is the fact that the parents, they don't count making the business from scratch as a job or as a source of earning. They count it as unemployment or a waste of time, which is so bad, because not only are they destroying their children's hope, but they're just destroying their mental health, physical health, everything.
We literally have a living example right now present at over here, Qasim, who did not prioritize his degree over something that he really wants to do. He started a company, he grew it, and now he's recognized as a businessman. इस उम्र में लोग डिग्री के पीछे घूम रहे होते हैं. इस उम्र में लोग मास्टर्स करने के लिए बाहर जा रहे होते हैं. यूनिवर्सिटीज में जीपीए ऊपर करने के लिए अपनी सारा स्ट्रेस लगा देते हैं. लेकिन कासिम chose a different path. He chose himself. He chose his own interest, and that's why he's not only satisfied, he's happy with his job. He's happy with his lifestyle.
And there are many case studies as well of students who actually pursued what they wanted to do and ended up being 100 times more happier than the people who were always in like, you know, competition of just making their parents happy just because they want something. And no, it's not a bad thing that you're doing it for your parents' happiness. It's also a good thing. But then prioritizing your mental health over something that you don't know if that would make you happy, then it's of no use.
Research today actually shows that no one, like 0% of employers, 9 to 5 employers become rich. People who start their own businesses from scratch, who evolve in the society, who make themselves, are the ones who get rich. Our parents in this society, they wanted to earn a 6-figure job. They want their children to have their own independent houses, their cars, but they still don't let you work in the way that you will once be successful in the future.
There is a very fun point of view I look things through, and it's that all the employees right now in the world are working in a business under a business owner who started a business at a certain point. Take anyone, Google, OpenAI, ChatGPT, every single company is a business, and all the employees are working under that business. That means a specific person started something years ago and he grew it into something which now our parents want us to get a job into. So why not be the person who creates that opportunity rather than the person who works in that opportunity?
Exactly. Like abhi filhal there is I mean everyone have given their CI exams of Cambridge. The anxiety during those times is at its peak. And every student is suffering, whether it's a high achieving student, whether it's a low achieving student. हर किसी के दिमाग में एक चीज होती है कि बस मुझे पास कर देना, because they've spent their 3 years of entire O levels, and even from one number, if they lose the grade they were hoping for, the amount of heartbreak they get in their heart is something that no parents can get to imagine, because they don't know the amount of sleepless night we spent through, and how much हमारे दिमाग में like इतना था कि फिर कि अगर पास हो गई तो what would they मुझे कितनी डांट पड़नी and other things like that. इसकी वजह से we often lose ourselves just for studying.
I used to study 17 hours during my board exams, and I used to wake up throughout all the night and sleep at 9, 10, or 10 a.m. and then wake up again and follow the same schedule, eat on the same table, drink half coffee on the same table, and God knows how messed up my mental health was, and I was just wishing the exams that I can take रिलीफ सांस में आराम से ले सकूं, क्योंकि इतना वो एक जेल बन गई थी मेरे लिए कि मैं कहाँ फंस गया हूँ. ये 2 साल खत्म हो गए एंड आई व्हाट आई वांट. और दूसरा, पेरेंट्स एक्सपेक्टेशंस, उनको स्कोल्ड नहीं करना चाहिए इस चीज पे कि आपका बच्चा अगर लेट हिम और हर डू व्हाट दे वांट. maybe they know better than you. Maybe they know there is a generation gap. Parents won't understand what is going on right now, and it's better sometimes to let the kid make the choice.
Yeah. Even like despite the experience an older person, despite its our uncle, our aunt, or even our parents, we need to understand that they may have more experience in life, but when it comes to stuff that is right or wrong, anyone can have their own opinion about it because of course no one knows yourself better than you. And if we ignore this anxiety in our CIs, in our board exams, for that, if we tell ourselves कि बस एक साल है, ये रात है, ये week है, by the time it's over, our mental health will already be destroyed. We can never go back into that time because the time has passed.
And one thing that is something that is acts as a setback for the student, like when I gave my O2 CIs of Pakistani Islam and Urdu, like Qasim mentioned, I used to also study 17 hours, like same जगह पे उठना है, बैठना है, like पूरा दिन से लेकर रात तक उधर ही उसी जगह पे. I worked hard, so yeah, and at the end when I got the good grades, it was expected rather than celebrated. So that's something when students are told that, oh, हमें तो पता था तुम्हारे आ जाएंगे अच्छे grades, they don't know the efforts we did behind those grades. They don't know how much sleepless nights we went through, amount of panic attacks we got, amount of stress level and everything like that.
Not only CIs या not only board के एग्जाम्स या टेस्ट आ गए तो पढ़ना है, टेस्ट एग्जाम्स आ गए तो पढ़ना है. जब रिजल्ट डेज भी आते हैं तब भी बच्चा उसी टेबल पे बैठ के स्ट्रेस ओवर हो रहा होता है कि कल मेरा सुबह ग्रेड आ जाएगा, इस टाइम पर आ जाएगा, क्या आ सकता है, क्या मुझे अगला साल रिपीट करना पड़ेगा, मेरा करियर रुक जाएगा, मुझे गैप ईयर लेना पड़ेगा, सारे लोग आगे निकल जाएंगे मेरे से. एंड इसके साथ साथ कांस्टेंट बच्चों को ताने मिल रहे होते हैं फ्रॉम देयर पीयर, फ्रॉम देयर मेंटर्स के आपने इस यूनिवर्सिटी के लिए अप्लाई कर दिया, अगर आपका ये क्राइटेरिया मीट नहीं किया तो आप नहीं सिलेक्ट होंगे. एंड दैट्स व्हाई मोस्ट ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स, most of the teenagers really struggle to get ahead in their lives.
There is a very, I'd say, controversial word for young people, that is expectation.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people have expectations on a certain individual, and he feels like he has to outperform in order to make everyone around him or her happy. What will happen if he doesn't make them happy? Disappointment. And that disappointment eventually also makes the student or the human, I'd say, who is in that moment, feel like he has done nothing in his life. अगर वो expectations हट जाएंगी, maybe it's just you and your parents, maybe you can do something out of it. But sometimes in the picture there are more than just parents. There is family and a lot of family and people out of the family who have eyes on you and are expecting you to do something, and maybe their own son or daughter is appearing in the same exam and they have eyes
on your result.
Who's going to get better numbers
and
whose family is going to be more happy. That comparison also destroys your children's life. Get out of it. Make them happy. Let them live their life. Let them do what they want.
Yes, you don't need to compare your daughter or son with some other random son or daughter के उसके मार्क्स देखो तुमसे इतने ज्यादा अच्छे आए हैं, उसने ऐसा क्या कर लिया तो तुमने ऐसा क्या नहीं किया.
Exactly. You can't make an elephant climb a tree or a monkey swim.
They have your genetics. It's your fault. 50% or at least 90% is your
Maybe they're good at something else.
You don't know their skills right now. Every person has a skill, has a talent that no one else does. So you don't know what your son or daughter has a talent of. You don't know what they are good at and some other person is not good at.
You won't know if you won't let them discover.
Exactly. You can't keep pressurizing your child to pursue one career that you couldn't pursue back then, because ये काफी चीज होती है कि I couldn't get to become doctor, so like आप बन जाओ. Yeah.
Don't you remember your own sleepless night?
Yeah.
When you face your failure, why do you want your children to be in the same shoes?
And honestly, if you're having sleepless nights because of your cause, you'll be more than happy.
Exactly. Like
अगर आपको रातें जागनी पड़ रही हैं, 24 घंटे भी काम करना पड़ा, खाना भी भूल रहे हैं, तो if you're doing it for your own cause, you'll be more than happy.
Yes.
इतनी रातें ना सोना ना खाना और end पे doing this thing that your parents want you to do. That is just so messed up.
And like 3 साल पढ़ के, 3 साल रातें लगा के, 3 साल बैठ के एक ही टेबल पे बस रटी जा रहे हो, and you get एंड ओ लेवल ग्रेड्स, एक शीट होती है, फिर उसके बाद ए लेवल स्टार्ट हो जाता है, A1 A2 दोनों साल पढ़ाई पढ़ाई, फिर उसके बाद अभी तक नहीं खत्म हुई, फिर उसके बाद यूनिवर्सिटी लाइफ में भी 4 साल आपको लगा मेहनत करके रातें जाके सब कुछ करना पड़ता है कि अच्छा जीपीए आ जाए, अच्छी मेरे पास स्टेटमेंट ऑफ लेटर आ जाए कि मैं आगे जाके बिजनेसेस को अपनी सीवी दिखा दूं। किसके लिए? एक 9 to 5 जॉब के लिए।
Exactly.
अगर आप यही टाइम, अभी मैंने 3 साल ओ लेवल्स, 2 साल ए लेवल्स, 4 साल यूनिवर्सिटी, इस सबको मैंने इन कंसिडर करके बोला है। अगर आप 6 महीने एक स्किल पकड़ो, उसके ऊपर ट्रेन करो, उसको अच्छा करो, उसमें परस्यू करो, तो शायद सिर्फ 6 महीने गए तो शायद आप लोग अपने आप के अंदर ज्यादा बेहतर से बेहतरीन अपना सेल्फ,
You could discover yourself on
Yeah,
self in it.
better.
But you cannot confuse money with study.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are two different things. People are good at study, I'd say. ठीक है, जरूरी नहीं है कि हर बच्चा प्रेशर के थ्रू जा रहा है. Some people are exceptionally good at it,
Yeah.
naturally, and they go on and they want to have a normal life. They get a job and do everything their parents want or they want to do. Sometimes people have those goals कि यार मैंने इस कंपनी में यहाँ पे जॉब करनी है. This is the life I want to live. And then there are some people who face these issues we are talking about, and it's a major number of percentage
Yeah.
which students we are talking about. So, just like as Isha said, कि इतने साल मेहनत करने के बाद आपको एक 9 to 5 जॉब करनी है जिसमें आपको अभी एक CS ग्रेजुएट की एवरेज सैलरी 50 to 80,000 रुपीज है, एंड मैंने अभी डिग्री कंप्लीट नहीं की, बट आई एम अर्निंग far better than my teachers and even maybe the principal of the university. But अगर आपको skill, if your goal is money making, grab a skill, do the work like Isa said. And if your goal is having a life which is normal, pretty normal, then go and follow the path of your parents told you about.
Other than that, I feel like what parents tell you is, oh, these are your CIs, बस ये देने हैं, इधर ये pressure, not again in your life, not in the future. But then your A levels come. After that, your university comes. It never ends. The cycle repeats itself. The overwhelming pressure, stress, anxiety, it follows you everywhere.
What she said is totally, I agree on that. बोर्ड खत्म कर लो, फिर इजी लाइफ है, ठीक है, यूनिवर्सिटी है, बस यूनिवर्सिटी में तो इजी है, सब इजी है, बहुत आसान लाइफ होगी, एंजॉय करना है,
मजा करना है। हाँ जी, 2 साल ऐसे निकल जाने हैं।
पढ़ा देते हैं. God knows how many subjects I have to repeat right now. Just because I was really busy executing my ideas, and there are such bad teachers there जो आपकी बात नहीं सुनते, even if you tell them कि अच्छा मेरा ये मसरूफियत है, मेरी अटेंडेंस पे प्लीज हेल्प कर देना, नहीं करते वो. This makes me so angry at times, क्योंकि मैं honestly वो स्ट्रेस वाला बैरियर पार कर चुका हूँ. अब मुझे जितना भी प्रेशर हो, मेरे पे जितना भी स्ट्रेस हो, it's normal for me.
You're too used to it now.
Yeah, I'm used to it. I have endured it so much that I'm immune to it now. So I get so angry on teachers that मैं उनको गुस्से से बोलता हूँ कि सर ये क्या बदतमीजी कर रहे हैं आप मेरे साथ. मैं तो चलो ठीक है, मैं नहीं अगर पढ़ता मुझे आप फेल कर देंगे, मैं रिपीट कर लूंगा, because it's not such a priority for me.
Exactly. You are happy with what you're doing,
I'm
so it
happy.
doesn't really matter.
आपने फेल करना कर दें, फिर मुझे कोई मसला नहीं है. But a student who's depending on that result and you're not listening to him, that is messed up.
Exactly. Like if abhi to like Kasim is owning a business on businesses and he is happy with what he's doing, so one bad result or one failure wouldn't really affect him. But a student whose entire life is dependent on that one piece of result is often set back because one teacher decided to not give him another opportunity, another chance to discover his own. And that is often given like a setback कि उसकी सारी motivation, उसकी सारी inspiration ends there ही. उसी पेपर को देखने के बाद ही he is like, अब नहीं होगा. I think maybe something is wrong with me. Maybe I'm just a failure. But they don't know what they could have achieved if they pursued something they really wanted.
What Qasim chose कि ठीक है पढ़ाई परस्यू करनी है, लेकिन अपने साथ उसके साथ अपना काम भी करना है. तो अगर वो पढ़ाई में अगर फेल हो रहा है, अगर उसकी डिग्री नहीं पूरी हो रही, तो एटलीस्ट ही हैज अ बिजनेस, अ स्टेबल बिजनेस, कि वो आगे अपने फ्यूचर में उसे एडवांस करवा सकता है. जरूरी नहीं उसे वो डिग्री चाहिए, उसने अपना बिजनेस खड़ा कर लिया है. He can do much better than getting the degree only and not कंटिन्यूइंग दैट बिजनेस. अगर वो आज बिजनेस छोड़ देता है, डिग्री आ जाती है, डिग्री करके उसने क्या करना है? 9 to 5 जॉब, सुबह जल्दी उठ के ऑफिस जाना, 15-20 मिनट की ब्रेक लेना. और पाकिस्तान में वर्क लाइफ बैलेंस को कोई प्रायोरिटाइज नहीं करता. हर कोई कॉम्पिटिटिव माइंडसेट में है कि इससे आगे निकलना है, ये पोजीशन चाहिए, प्रमोशन हो जाएगी, सब कुछ हो जाएगा. अगर आप अपना बिजनेस, अपनी चॉइसेस, अपने लाइफ स्टैंडर्ड्स के हिसाब से चलोगे तो दैट वुड make a better self of your own self.
Not only that, but the fact that in today's classrooms, the children are different, the teachers change, but the teachers' ka mindset hai, it remains the same. It's a backward mindset. Change yourself according to the timeline. If the AI is changing our lives, if the technology is bringing a change into this world, then why aren't teachers bringing a change in their tactics, in their techniques? Why is the classroom still the same since 1900s? What the hell, man?
Exactly. The course I'm studying right now, it's so old school. Even the computers are not advanced in my
exactly.
university, and the teachers don't know if a student is cheating or not because I've used ChatGPT in my lab exams a lot. And I've even WhatsApped the exam, took a picture in the class. I took a picture of the exam, sent it to my friend, he sent me the answers, and I then posted them. I hope my teacher doesn't watch this. Yeah. And that thing, the teachers are so old school, the courses are so old school. What's the benefit in this? आप यूनिवर्सिटी के ये पुराने कोर्सेज पढ़ के फ्री होते हो. You know, one of my teachers doesn't even let us use ChatGPT when we're researching, although it is such a good tool for researching and using it.
Yeah, my next point was coming to this. Now, many students, like many teachers actually, they think that AI is something that is making us too dependent on it, making us too lazy, and we are trying to get away from work. Whereas it's not true. AI को use करना भी काफी मुश्किल होता है. Like if you have the correct prompts and everything like that, only then you can get the desired information you want. Actually, there's nothing wrong with using AI.
Yeah.
I was watching Usman Rafiq's video, the CEO of DevSync, and he was comparing two employees: an employee who uses AI to make his work better, and a person who works hard to make his work better. And he said, I would choose the employee who uses AI to make his work better because that's more efficient.
Exactly. DevSync is such a big company, and even if that company, that high level of a company, is clearly stating that he would prefer a person who uses the AI rather than a person who's working hard, then you can think how advanced AI has become in our lives and how we need to adapt to it.
Yeah. AI is not, we are not dependent on AI.
Yeah.
The fact is that if we have 1 hour to do or complete a task and we use AI to get the same information which we're going to get by working hard in 1 hour, it's better if we just get it in a few minutes and then we work on the next task. It's literally not wasting your time.
Okay, so with that, I think we should go on for a break. I hope you're enjoying for until now. We will see you after some time. Okay guys, we're back.
But where are the others?
No idea. It's so unpunctual.
उसको
Oh,
stress हो रहा था, उसका stress easy
oh
हो गया
अच्छा.
था.
Thank you, Hassan.
Easy हो.
Alhamdulillah.
तो आप लोग देख सकते हैं अभी से बहुत स्ट्रेस लेवल्स हो गए हैं, रिजल्ट जो आने वाला है.
तुमने बाइक मारी है ना उसकी रिजल्ट में.
यार हुआ ये था, बिजनेस का पेपर दिया था, अब पूरी रात पढ़ता रहा, आखिरी रात पढ़ना था. उससे पहले मैंने अपनी जिंदगी अपने तरीके से जी थी, ठीक है. आखिरी रात पढ़ना पड़ा क्योंकि डंडा दिया हुआ था कि पढ़ना है, ग्रेड अच्छा लेकर आना है. गया, बिजनेस का पेपर खोला, स्ट्रेस था, नींद पूरी नहीं थी, आधा पेपर किया, आधे पेपर में सो गया, उठा, पेपर आगे से गायब. अब इतने स्ट्रेस में बाहर आया हूँ. सबसे पहले एक बच्चा आता है, मेरे मुंह पे आता है, कहता है कि हाँ कैसा क्या पेपर में तुझे सारा कुछ आता था, ये भी मैं तो सालों से पढ़ रहा हूँ, तुझे नहीं पता. बहुत अच्छा पेपर हुआ. मैंने अपना सर पकड़ा, अब जाना था मैंने घर, ठीक है, क्योंकि और तो कहीं मुझे घर से कॉल आई.
एजुकेशन तूने हेवन की लगा ली.
घर से मुझे कॉल आई कि कैसा हुआ है पेपर. मैंने कहा मैं घर आके बताता हूँ. अब घर आते आते इतना ज्यादा मैं टेंस था कि एक साथ से गाड़ी आ रही थी. आई wasn't aware कि मेरे इर्द गिर्द क्या हो रहा है, क्योंकि मैं एक ही स्ट्रेस से घर जा रहा था. एक ही चीज थी दिमाग में, घर जाके क्या बोलना है, प्लानिंग सारी की हुई थी, ठीक है. घर जा रहा हूँ, साइड से गाड़ी आई है, देखा नहीं, नीचे गिर गया, एंड दैट रिजल्टेड इन मी getting fractured, and yeah.
गाइस अपने बच्चों का
Yeah.
पेरेंट्स प्लीज ख्याल रखा करें, इस तरह कुछ कभी भी कुछ भी हो सकता है, आपको नहीं पता कि कब कोई इस दुनिया में रहे ना रहे, तो हर किसी के साथ टाइम स्पेंड किया करें और उसको इजी रखा करें हर बंदे को कि यार कोई सर पे तलवार नहीं है, ठीक है, वो भी बच गया है अनफॉर्चुनेटली, लेकिन चलो बच तो गया ना, दैट्स व्हाट मैटर्स।
Unfortunately,
Fortunately,
Guys, you can see इतनी stress थी about the exam, but at the end of the day, exam तो अच्छा गया ही नहीं. So like, what was the point of getting?
Yeah, giving the stress.
Yeah.
मैंने तो घर पे हमेशा ये बोला बहुत अच्छा पेपर हो गया, टेंशन नहीं लेती किसी ने।
Like guys, rather than keeping our kids intimidated and tense, last day we go watch a movie instead.
Yeah.
But,
Take your kids along.
yeah.
So moving towards the solutions of such level that affects our students' mental health as well. So, do you have any solutions for that?
Promote the activities they like, अगर उनका कोई big day आ रहा है, कहीं उनका result है या उनके exams हैं, don't put a lot of pressure in them and let them watch Netflix, eat whatever they want, let them go to the gym and do what they love. Because exam से पहले अगर आप इतना प्रेशराइज हो जाओगे तो एग्जाम आपका अच्छा नहीं होने।
Yes. Also, before result day, parents like put काफी pressure in their children कि like कल तुम्हारा result है, क्या कर कर आए थे, क्या नहीं किया था, अच्छा आ भी जाएगा, फेल तो नहीं होगे, ये करूँगी अगर फेल फोन चला जाएगा, तो don't put that pressure into it. Like अब तो जो होना था, it's already done, so you can't change the result. So
Yeah.
what you can do is stop the pressure you are putting on the child and make them comfortable enough that they come and show you the result, whether it's bad or whether it's not. Be more understanding.
Yeah, rather than threatening them, we make them more comfortable. But before we come to the solution, it's important to keep in mind that the parents are the ones which can control most of their environment, including their teachers, the people they spend their time with, and what they themselves are thinking of them right now, at that moment, in that moment.
I believe boys and girls should just take it easy. Go with the flow. अगर अच्छा पेपर दे कर आए हो, अगर अच्छी मेहनत की है, जो आएगा अच्छे के लिए होगा. Your mindset, your personal life shouldn't be dependent on someone else's mood. अगर घर जाते हो, घर जाके रिजल्ट्स के बारे में बताया है, आगे से डांट सुनने को मिल रही है, ताने सुनने के लिए मिल रहे हैं, टॉन्ट्स पढ़ रहे हैं, तो लाइक जस्ट टेक इट इजी. एक कान से सुनो, दूसरे कान से निकालो, क्योंकि अगर आप उसके ऊपर इतना अपने आप को प्रेशराइज कर लोगे कि मुझे इतनी इतनी मुझे पुश अवे कर रहे हैं मेरे ड्रीम से, तो आप आगे भी जाके कुछ भी नहीं करोगे. So just take it easy and focus on your health.
Okay.
I would like to add a thing. Everything happens for the best. अल्लाह ताला जब आपकी जो किस्मत है वो लिख रहे होते हैं, उनको पता होता है कि आपके लिए क्या बेहतर है, तो आप किसी चीज को नेगेटिव ना लेके जाएं. And even if something bad happened, just tell yourself that it happened for a reason and it's meant to be something else in the future. आपके साथ अगर एक uncertain event हुआ है, इसका मतलब ये है कि आपके फ्यूचर के लिए वो इवेंट होना आपके साथ जरूरी था, ताकि आप फ्यूचर में वो बंदा बन सकें जो आप बनने को डेस्टिन्ड.
Also, in addition to that, right now, most of the schools, they are the main reason behind a lot of student stress. There is this stigma at schools कि like अगर ये बच्चा achieve कर रहा है, तो we have to keep him or her keep achieving new things. So they pressurize the child so much कि अच्छा अभी आपने ये करना है, आगे जाके आपके ये वाले grades हमें चाहिए ही चाहिए. And they start treating those students who get bad grades like someone as failures. They don't consider them superior or anything else. They start giving superiority complex to them. That's what they are doing. They're targeting the students who are weak in studies and stuff, and instead of focusing on their other talents, they start to point out their failures in studies, etc., which is pressurizing our students right now.
Yeah, the schools have actually become the hub where the most of the comparison is done, where most of the pressurizing is done, where every child, where every achievement or the feeling of unsuccessful or successful is being exaggerated, not only to the students themselves but to their parents, which of course leads to everyone's mindset of them, which makes them have the feeling to do more, be more or something.
Like आजकल इतना काम ज़्यादा like attendance rate हो चुका है because every student has this fear of going to school. Like after vacation, especially after when results are out, they get scared of going to school because they know how teachers are going to treat them. They're going to treat them differently. They're going to keep on targeting them कि आपको तो वैसे ही बहुत गड़बड़ा result आया और आप और बातें करेंगे, something stuff like that. this keeps on targeting them and giving them a feeling of inferiority.
But it's always important to keep in mind that exam, that specific result or achievement which you could not achieve, will always remain just a number or a piece of sheet which has nothing to do with the future which you are going to create in the next on the next day, in the next year, in the next week.
There is a quote: "A single piece of paper cannot
Cannot
decide
decide.
your
Exactly.
future."
So with that, I hope you guys learned a good lesson from this. All those parents and students and teachers who are watching this, I hope you try to understand it and not take it into a negative side or a negative aspect. We are not targeting anyone. We're just trying to explain our point of views, our perspectives on certain topics that are often neglected. So with that, we would like to end this episode. Subscribe and like to our YouTube channel, and we will be coming back with much more episodes. This is Youth Court Voice signing off. Bye.